Oh, welcome back to Factorio Space Age. In space, doing things. Specifically, working towards all these researches. Lots and lots of science is going to be required here. Just to a very absurd degree, honestly. And we're going to be doing pretty much all of the research on Gleba just because not having to move the agricultural science packs around. Still, that's going to be the best way here. Or the simplest way. Best way would be, move everything to the best place, make the fancy new base for making better researches. Research base. There's a new one. Uses biter eggs or something. Oh, there's a lot of things. What we're going to worry about first here, though, is getting enough research to where it needs to be. Look at the current research that we have. We definitely have some of these just out in here. There's also more that's just on the belts already. That's also something to consider. This is not all the different kinds of research here. Where is more? We're going to be moving more around. We're going to immediately see roughly how much of some of these are already here. We're going to decide how many to ship out. That'll be good. So here we've got at least 2,000 red science. Love different names. Yeah, 2,000 at least. So we need a maximum of 18,500 of each of the sciences here. Specifically the ones that are used in all the different recipes we're trying to do. So it's a lot. That's gonna be already 2,000 here. We want to send some extra so it can continue researching all of them and doesn't get stuck in stuff. Actually, 500 would be fine. So we were gonna bring 19,000. We already have 2,000 here. So we need to ship another 17,000. Same kind of idea with the green. Good. Military, I don't think we have any. We're gonna already send 6,000, so we'll just send 7. Even numbers and all that. That's that. 19, 17,000 blue. Purple is at only 1,000. So use a different thing for that. We also only needed 15,500 immediately, since there's different requirements. So I'll go up to 16,000. There's already 1,000 here. Say 15,000 of that one. Yellow has 1.6k. So we're gonna go up to 19. We'll drop that down to 18. Just have some extra. And space science. There's 5,000 of that here. So we need to bring over another 14,000. We need to probably set up the space platform to start making space science again. That'd be helpful. Okay. And then we've got the other ones here from the other planets. Also, I need to just completely redesign this whole system here in order to actually get all the different sciences in. Because it gets complicated here with the most complicated researches. Needing all the different ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 different colors. Oh boy. Like this. How are we going to get 11 things into each of the research spots? Could do it with ones on both sides-ish, kinda. I'll have to consider that. We just need to get all the science here in the first place, though, so. Well, that's something. In terms of metallurgical science, there's some on the belt here. Could potentially quantify that. See any numbers here? Doesn't say the item pickups, so not really. So that's not gonna work. We'll just send the whole lot of it. So we need 18,000 of that. In theory, that should be already made in storages. be okay. Also need 18,000 from here, but we have to turn everything on and make it. And won't do that until we have all the other sciences here ready to go. I think it's going to need about 19,000 shipped in. And dark blue, 18,000. Alright. That also gives us some information. If we need to send 18,000 science, and rocket capacity is 1,000, it means we need to send, at the very minimum, 18 rockets. And also probably ourselves, just to make things work better for us. So realistically, we need 19 rockets worth of supplies ready to go here. Which means we're probably going to need to bring more low-density structures and stuff. We need to just get stuff over here. We've got some power some of the time from these solar panels. That's pretty much it. So we'll just store at least a bit of science in here. One potential problem is going to be the amount of science that can fit in boxes. We're going to be sending like 19,000-ish, and the actual boxes can contain 9,600. That's acceptable. Any excess could be sitting in the drop pod for a little bit there. I'll be alright. Let's start getting this going here. And also get science going, which we have not set up here in the slightest. Yeah, we've never had done that since we moved this over here. What was it to make space science? Because we're going to need to make some space science. Ice, iron plates, and carbon. I mean, we have all those things here. That's imminently doable, obviously. We've got iron plates. We got ice. We've sometimes got carbon when there's the correct rocks coming in. All these icy bits. Probably send some ice out of the world. Just have some excess from earlier. Ice bits. Goodbye. Just clogging stuff up here a little bit. Okay. Output full of sulfur. Alright, where do we want to put this is the next question. I mean, we got the carbon and the ice from here. Bring those over somehow. Underground. Make it somewhere. Iron is here. Iron loops into here, ends here. We're definitely also going to need more of a power situation here. Storage wise, we have none and 5,000 rockets. Okay. We're definitely going to need to get this working here. What do we think? Carbon kind of ends here. So that's not really going over to this side of the base. And ice is going right here only. Okay. Let's see. Got a lot of different lines here. Just move it kind of over this way. We grab off some iron at some point here. Have it loop back over and under here. Potentially. Let's make a little bit of space here. As a start of an idea. And then we need to get it stored into here. Move that. Alright. We'll start by getting some carbon and some ice over to here. Gonna use some undergrounds to make things not so in the way. Ice. And which one of these is gonna have carbon? This one. Okay. Then splitters and some undergrounds. I grab from here too. We need more than that. Split off some ice. Maybe a little bit further. Okay. So maybe express. We're going this way. Ice on this side. Carbon on this side. We'll do nicely. Get that. Under here, under here. And that's the ice carbon section. Carbon on that side of it. Yes. Would like that to be on just the correct sides here, preferably. Make that happen. Okay. So now some of the carbon's gonna end up on that side of that. A little bit of carbon here. Now we don't. Perfect. Okay. How many assembly machines do we want going for this? How much space do we have for them? This is... I can have space there. Something like that. Are we taking explosives out of here? Because we can have explosives sent up, make more rockets. Right, good. Remove these, get that out of the way. Now we need iron right over here, preferably. We're gonna finagle that a little bit here. Okay. Express belt. Move this express belt. Have more space around here. As for the explosives. Yes. Just like this. It's fine. Alright, iron needs to come into here. Only some of it, though. Like that. And it also needs to be only on one side of this. This needs to be right around here. This needs to be like that. Alright. There's iron. Here is inserters. There's some more carbon. We're definitely lacking in the carbon. It's definitely a problem here. That's going to severely limit what we can accomplish here. Take some iron from here. Take some ice from here. This is gonna do both of these on this side. I need two. In and out. Right around. Alright. Space science. Set up. Ready to go. Right here. And we're really not producing enough of the other rocks. Just coming through here. I think this is full currently. This is launching rocks out of space. It gets a little bit full here. Just launch everything for now. We might need better systems for this thing. It kind of moves it to both sides. But it kind of doesn't. You just go like both. You just come back out of come out of both sides, loop around, and then be on both sides of it. To be an actual even amount. Do something about that. We have space to do that in the other spots here too. Move some stuff, that'll be fine. These ones are doing the best that they can. Maybe we can do something about that. Because if it gets stuck, it's just not doing anything. really. Okay. We did something like that. Then this will be here, onto this side. It's gonna go onto here to here to here. Yeah. Not really be enough space with the current setup here. It's gonna be onto this side. If you loop this around to be on the other side of itself here. This is also not the best way of doing this. This is on this side, and this is on... still not really. This is going both sides half, and this is only half on this side. We really need is this and this. But then that's kind of it. It's not the prettiest way to do it, but it's moving things around. Half of it's ending up on this side, half of it's ending up on this side. I think this is excess now. Something like that. Would it be possible to do that? Yes. That is slightly more space efficient. That's pretty good. You're still chucking things. You do something similar with these. Space is definitely going to be a slight concern. Minimally, we need something like this for space. It's easier said than done. Some of these other configurations we have here. Just needs to be on both sides-ish. Just kind of trying to balance things here. Ish. Okay. For this one, we extend it out slightly here. Then here, 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 and here. Both sides. Love it. And this one is only in here. It's also dealing with all this coming off of this part. Gets through here. Does its best. This is high on ice. Try to filter out just the ice here again. Ice. Go. Also gonna need an inserter here that only filter inserts the space science pack. There you go. Amazing. That'll do. Move this one back slightly here. Then loop around, around, here, here. Both sides. Okay. And the last one's up top here. So to get a little bit extra space. Out. Around. Around, around. There you go. That's about right. We're still gonna need ice for things, so we can probably just turn this off now. It's a little bit of a mess. Should, in theory, be making some stuff. Space science is up to 280 out of 14,000. Well, it's a work in progress. Now we can start progressing on getting all of the other science over here. We should put in wanted numbers here. Automation science packs. 17,000. How much space do we have for things? Also a good question. This is 3, 6, 7, 9, 1,000. See total space available. Storage, 98 out of 500, 799, 59 plus 740. Good storage, guys. Could store more. So essentially we have some amount of storage here. It's going to be... We have 700 slots. Each one can hold 200 science. Not enough. That'd be a lot. 700, 1400, 40,000, 140,000. We will start by setting up the first ones. So, we'll make all the requests here. Logistics science packs. Send up 17,000. Military science packs. 7,000. Chemical science packs. 17,000. Production science packs. 15,000. Utility science packs. 18,000. Space science packs. They're just gonna be coming in here. It's fine. Once we get over to the metallurgic science packs, we're gonna need 18,000. Go and grab electromagnetic science packs. We're gonna want 19,000. And cryogenic science packs. We need 18,000. Okay. Can only be gotten from the plants that can be gotten from. That's something to know. Alright. Novice. Request the automation science packs. Whole bunch of them. They're on the way. And you can request the logistics science packs. A bunch of them. On the way. Here's all the robots going over to do their best. Logistics bots available. None. All the logistics bots in the entire world are coming over here to pick up science packs. And they're all going to need to charge. Amazing. And then we'll fill the box back up. It's going to be great. Okay. Let's start getting over here. We'll start launching the rockets. Quite a few get in here. Yeah. So we're going to keep on trying to fill this, too. That'd be okay. Could potentially put in more roboports to get this going. But this should kind of keep going. Eventually we're going to end up with way too many in here. So I'm going to just put this number smaller. Like 2,000. Eventually, the correct amount will be sent up. Then we're going to have extras around. Depends on how long it takes the robots to bring it compared to launching it. We already have quite a bit out for delivery, so we'll at least get started here. None of the green robots have made it here yet. Alright. So yeah. This is going to be the start of getting all that done. Let's see if we even have enough of the other sciences in storage ready to be launched. Also, there's going to be the fact of having to launch the science, all those rockets from all these other planets here too. Okay. What are we looking at? What are we thinking? This metallurgic science pack production is phenomenal. We got like 60,000 of it. That is well and truly plenty. Well, that's under control. Fulgora, we've got almost 20,000, which is enough for right now. I mean, it's technically just perfectly enough, really. Not really 20,000. It is 19,400, and we want 19,000. So that's doing good. Gleba is Gleba. It's going to be its whole own thing here. We're probably going to need to expand, which is really unfortunate. But maybe redesign the whole thing when we get here. And over here, where we are currently stationed, we have 1,000 out of 18,000. So, we obviously need more. Currently succeeding in getting all this here. So we'll just need to up the speed, which we can do with more speed modules here. But also, we're going to need more power for that. Let's start with that, shall we? Expand out the stuff here. It's covered in concrete. That's fine. Right over here. We also got this stuff a little in the way. But that is necessary for getting the ammonia over here, so we can always move it down below all of these, which is also an option. Or just go past it. Functional either way. Yeah. Well, let's go make quite a few more boilers, I guess. If we wanted to get and then use the nuclear stuff here, we would need to actually send over the things for that. So we look at the fusion reactor here. Takes that fluid, makes plasma, holmium, lithium, ammonia. I guess we could tactically make that. Get that going here mostly. Just need all the other pieces. For now, though. Probably not. How's the temperature looking? We're at 560. Okay. That is getting to the point where we could turn on some of the generators here, I think. Steam turbine, max temperature 500. Accepts steam. So we need to get the heat exchangers, put the water in there, and then get steam out. And heat it. And steam turbines. It's an option here. How are you doing on burning? Slowly but surely climbing. How's the temperature all the way out at the extremities? 225. We even put in additional heat towers if that was necessary. 318 down here. That's good for now. Depends if we want to do more this style. If we want to try to start doing heat stuff. At least put in some experimental heat stuff. We need to get water up towards where it's the highest, though, I think. Water is currently right here. Get the water up top here somehow. Potentially. Okay. I think this would do the best heating from here. (250% efficiency. It's pretty good. Alright. Let us get water over this way. Somehow. We're gonna need underground pipe. Underground pipe. Underground pipe. Underground pipe. Right. Sure these are hooked up. Make the heat pipe connected. Heats that. This one's already heated. So here, great. Remove some of these mostly useless solar panels. And get our stuff out for this. So we get heat exchangers, steam turbines. Let me start to have this idea. Heat exchanger is here. Water pipe will be right there. The steam turbines. Extended out this way. Well, we will need to put space in between to get the heat pipes and power poles. Roll this one over. Where's some of them? The exchanger. Exchanger. Steam turbines. Like we did over here. We have a heat pipe down the middle. Needs this would be 3 space like that. We can always build more space. It's not even a problem really. 1, 2, 3. Rough ice there. Okay. Very specific problem locations for these. So there, that kind of shape there. Something like that. Yeah, what about that? We'll get these placed at some point here. 1, 2, 3. Here. 1 piece of concrete needed right there. Besides that, it's perfectly balanced, obviously. Okay. And a regular pipe to connect the waters. We're gonna need underground pipes. Connecting these. Heat pipes go in here. These connects to those. These are heated. Okay. Comes in here. Connects to these. Do those for now. That'll heat that. Fill in this. Fill in that. Like a combination ice and concrete. I think that'll work nicely. And then this. And power poles for everybody. Okay. One more heat pipe here. How's this looking? Low temperature. 431. The min temperature is 500. Okay. It's down to 430 now. Sucked up all the heat here. It's technically going up still. Can we produce... Is this being limited by the long-hand inserter? 1 solid fuel every 0.5 seconds. Output's currently full. What we might need is an additional heating tower. Let's make one of those. Just need some stone. We got a whole box full of that. Alright. Additional heating tower. Let's heat some more stuff here. Put it right here. They're all connected in the same heat connection, probably. Probably want to have it be in a loop of some description. Heating tower. Right here. Wants fuel. Got it. Making this part underground. Connect the heat. Alright. So now, we're burning potentially twice as much solid fuel. It's already the same temperature as the surrounding area, since it was connected to the hot heat pipes. 456, 457, 460, 460. Temps are here at 450. And rising. And these should be hooked up here. Minimum temperature of 500. My goodness. Might even need stronger fuel in order to burn hot and fast enough. It's generally climbing. As long as we can keep it supplied with solid fuel, we should be good. Which is another idea of perhaps increase the amount of solid fuel being made. Working. 2 per second. Nope. Power. Power is, we're trying to power with this power. Power to make the fuel, to make the power, to heat the things, to make the fuel. 482. It's almost there. It's about to kick in. Unless it just saps all the available heat energy. Which is also an option. Heating tower. This one's at 500. And it can just keep on going. 502, 503. That's a 503. 493, 494. Yeah, we've just been heating it up and heating it up, heating it up. Heat pipe. 499. 500. Working. Power output. Power output. It's getting steam. It's getting enough water, presumably. It's also about used a lot of water. It's also something you need to be aware of. That has increased our power output. These ones aren't even connected. We should. It's not much from 2 solar panels out here, but it's something. These ones have turned on. Available power quite a bit. Okay. And the temperature just continues to rise here. Do we really need 2 to keep up with it? Potentially not. We'll keep an eye on it. That's also going to hit critical temperature. How is fuel doing? Still fine. How much of these ice guys we got? 800. We'll definitely be able to make some space with that. Now if we look at power, we've got just so much. Alright. Speed modules, go. And now it's producing 0.25 per second. We only need another 16,900. So it's going to take 16,000 times 4 seconds currently. Assuming we get enough, all the supplies coming in here to keep this going at this speed. We can also upgrade it to faster speed modules, get some beacons going, just make another one. Lots of options. Yeah, that is way more power. Look at that availability. Assuming we have all the water it also needs. How's the ice melters doing? It's going. This one's always melting ice. It's a good use of ice. These ones are still going too. Fuel's fueling. Okay. So that is making us some more power. And keep expanding this idea. That is very functional. These heating towers are very efficient. Very good. Okay. Lithium guy is output full, output full, output full, working. It's going. Okay. Do a quick check to see how things are going on the space platform and stuff. We got 11,000 sent up so far, these. And more than that's going to take a little bit. Because it's actually waiting for the last bits to get through here. These are empty. It's not great. So if we switch these to different stuff for right now, we can get more of the sciences actually moving up here. In terms of space, still got a good amount. I'm gonna see if we can fit all of them though. Worst case scenario, we do a trip. Oh, these guys are getting damaged. We also sent all the robots. Is it not here? Anybody? We kind of sent all the robots to move science packs, so it's a potential problem. Alright. Yeah, honestly, the limiting factor is still going to be the last sciences, so I don't think we have too much to worry about here. Let's just switch this up for now. Military science, 2000. Move these. Chemical science, 2000. Move these. That's just gonna be a whole bunch of guys coming in. We're on delivery. 36 more of those. We kind of just need to remove the box. That might be the real way to fix this. And then there won't be any more deliveries coming in, messing stuff up. Stream of these guys coming in last. The old delivery should be here eventually. There we go. It's in. Now it's gone. Still 2 more bots out here trying to bring the first of these in. There's one. They seem to go and recharge. That's alright. Okay. One more. Just need to get out of the system. We can also change the inserters to just insert the correct thing. That's also an option. Oh, final green science guy, where are you? I know you exist. Oh, you made it. Oh. Now we're launching some military science. Really. Don't need as many of those, so that should be actually finishable here. That'd be good. Okay. So in general, we are making more science. Got power going. Can expand. Send things onto the space station. Make enough, all the different sciences. And eventually get to Gleba, where we have to deal with that again. But we will work on that next time. Goodbye.